It's the day of Bill's birthday, and Hayley's hoping to make this a very special occasion, indeed. She presents her hubby with a special cupcake, but he secretly switches it out with another. Naomi takes a bite of the cupcake but spits it out, saying it doesn't taste good. Naomi arrives, and during a quiet moment, nearly confides her pregnancy to Chelsea, but they are interrupted by a toast-making Hayley. Her plans seemingly foiled, Hayley vows, "If at first you don't succeed, try again." Jacob arranges for Naomi to have a spa day, and she snaps at him, as if he suggested they have an open marriage. She again makes it clear nothing he says or does can change her mind about becoming a mom. She'd rather make a difference in the lives of many families than start one of their own. Later, she heads to the hospital to talk with and ask a favor of Ashley. Saying she took a home pregnancy test but wants confirmation, Naomi has Ashley run an official test at the hospital. Chelsea scares the crap out of her mom and Pam, announcing that Dani's been robbed. But it turns out Dani made room for Andre's stuff by auctioning off many of her old fashions to benefit the Dupree Heritage Foundation. Once Chelsea leaves, Pamela suggests Andre should be a model for their new agency. Andre, however, has absolutely no desire to do so. Dani marvels that she managed to marry the one man on the planet who doesn't want to be famous. Instead, all he wants is closet space. Having been ghosted by would-be Beau Nathan, Samantha turns to Mom June for advice. June bounces between bonding with her daughter and talking to Jacob. He asks who fathered Sam and Tyrell, but she gives a vague non-answer. Meanwhile, Smitty gets Martin out of the house so that he can prepare for a special evening. Martin picks up dinner, then swings by the diner to pick up Samantha. They arrive home to find Smitty dressed to the nines before he gets down on one knee to ask that Martin marry him again. Beyond the Gates spoilers. For Thursday, October 16th, hint that Hayley Hamilton will make a mistake, while it seems as if Dani Dupree has been robbed. So let's talk about what fans should expect to see unravel on the new CBS soap. BTG viewers who have sensed Hayley's been up to something no good since her 2 failed pregnancies learned this week that she and her cousin, Randy Parker, have been pulling cons on rich men for years now. Hayley seduces the men, gets them to marry her, and then she empties their bank accounts, with Randy's help. Still, Hayley feels very jaded about Bill Hamilton betraying her with Dani, a hit to her ego. So instead of the same old, Hayley wants to aim big with Bill and eliminate him for good. After all, if he passes away, she scores a hefty $10 million, and this could retire her in the lap of luxury, so she no longer has to pull these cons anymore. The two devised a plan to use poison to end Bill's life during the Wednesday, October 15th episode. However, added teasers for the October 16th show imply that a birthday treat Hayley organizes for Bill will end up in the wrong hands. This doesn't sound good, so could someone else wind up a victim in Hayley's dastardly plot? Across town, Chelsea Hamilton will visit her mom and believe that Dani's home has been robbed. Will Hayley, or Randy, ransack the place? Or is this about something else? Dani agreed that Andre Richardson could move in during Wednesday's show, so perhaps Chelsea swings by her mom's home, and after seeing the place, she thinks Dani has been robbed, but it could be more about the state of her mansion with a young man living there. In other news, Beyond the Gates spoilers imply that Martin Richardson will receive a proposition. During the weekly promo, a clip was shown of Bradley "Smitty" Smith surprising him with a marriage renewal proposal on one knee, so it looks like this will unravel during the October 16th episode. Finally, as one marriage is thriving, another will be spiraling. It sounds like Naomi Hawthorne and Jacob Hawthorne will continue to disagree on their pregnancy, as their marriage will hit a crossroad. Naomi feels as if a baby will ruin her career, while Jacob has felt the pull of fatherhood ever since his wife announced that she was expecting. Beyond the Gates spoilers suggest the October 16th episode will have intrigue, romance, and a little chaos, so fans won't want to miss a minute of the drama, as storylines progress in Fairmont Crest. Here are your spoilers for Beyond the Gates on Friday, October 17th, 25. Fridays always bring big drama and moments that keep us on the edge of our seats, talking about the show all weekend until Monday returns with new episodes. In Friday's episode, one family attends a joyous event, while Nicole and Ted mourn the state of their marriage. Smitty proposes to Martin, and a wedding is set to bring joy and happiness to all present. Samantha and Tyrell see this as the family regaining its groove and seeing Martin and Smitty back to a happy place after so long wallowing in the aftermath of Martin's secret, which really feels good. On the other hand, Ted and Nicole are facing the end of their relationship. The relationship has deteriorated with no clear path to recovery. Have both given up now for good? Both of them may look to the future and new directions without each other. Across town, there is more drama unfolding. In Friday's episode, Eva and Tomas realize they've been played as Kat plans to make tonight unforgettable. Who is playing Tomas and Eva? Well, the only person who has it in for both of them would be Kat. But let's not put it past Hayley to make use of them to further her endgame. We have all seen the way she switched from being the happy wife of Bill to a plotting, scheming grifter with Randy. Kat, on the other hand, wants the night to be unforgettable, and that could come with a cost to someone. Bring on the Friday drama, and don't forget to head to Soap Central to find out all you need to know about Hayley and Randy's connection and plan to make Bill pay with his life. Strap in, soap fans, as the drama unfolds faster than a speeding bullet and one of the most explosive storylines on Beyond the Gates reaches fever pitch. The Beyond the Gates spoilers for Friday, October 17th, 2025, tease that Ted and Nicole are coming to terms with the end of their marriage. Plus, Eva and Tomas realize they've been played, and Kat plans an unforgettable evening, while one family attends a special event. Nicole and Ted mourn the state of their marriage. The exes are sad as reality sets in. Their marriage is done for good. Nicole learned that Ted cheated on her with Leslie, resulting in a child, Eva. As a result, Nicole could no longer trust him. There was no chance for a reconciliation. Ted explained that he was lonely during this difficult time in his life. However, Nicole couldn't move past this betrayal. Her ex-husband still hasn't taken responsibility for his actions, which led to the end of their relationship. Nicole is ready to move on. Meanwhile, Ted is still sucked into Leslie's orbit, and these two could end up becoming a couple. It makes sense because they're both lonely these days. Eva and Tomas realize they've been played. This could lead to problems in their relationship, as if there hasn't been enough already. As BTG fans already know, Tomas is torn between Eva and Kat. Kat is doing whatever it takes to snatch Tomas away from Eva. Speaking of which, Kat plans to make tonight an unforgettable one. However, her recent actions could cause more trouble than it's worth. This could lead to a significant problem in Fairmont Crest that no one will be prepared for. Does Kat plan to move on from Tomas? Or is she trying to get revenge on him and Eva? Who knows? Perhaps her plans will achieve both things. One family attends a joyous event. It's about time one of the prestigious families received good news. But who could it be? Does it have something to do with Smitty, who plans to pop the question to Martin? He's been wanting to do this for some time. Meanwhile, Martin is taking on a new opportunity, which could suggest more good news for their family. While something special is happening, Friday's episode won't be without its share of drama. Some of your favorite characters will be tested, as they have to make difficult decisions that could affect several friends or family members. On Beyond the Gates, we had our share of wow moments today as we finally got the whole backstory of how Randy and Hayley know each other. Professional con artists, both of them. Everywhere on social media today, tags like #MarkWitegoings and #MauriceIpCarry were going wild as none of us expected to hear and see what we did today in Ep 151. For a long time, we expected to confirm that Hayley had never been pregnant to prevent her from losing Bill. What we didn't expect to hear was that Hayley had never loved Bill and that he was simply a mark. The whole thing was a scam from beginning to end, researching the family and friends and creating a clever backstory, all the way to faked pregnancies and faked miscarriages. And now, Hayley is plotting to kill Bill, with Randy's help. On the Soap Central message boards, it was apparent that no one saw the magnitude of these plot twists coming. Avid fan 24KZ76 wrote, "One word, and that word today, as I watch, regarding the character of Hayley, is wow. Finally, today it is confirmed. SMH cash register ringing all through young Lady Hayley'S today. She is only with dumb loser Bill for his cash. Dollars Randy got her, the bucket of blood. Wow! Regarding the baby miscarriage. She was never pregnant, everyone. I've been saying this all along, SMH. Flashbacks too are a trip. She has been using poor Naomi. SMDHOTL Boomer added. Wow! I would have started a thread with the title, Hayley is playing Bill. I had no idea. She is a true grifter, rate heist. Of course she is a grifter, and I love every second of it. Bill deserves it. Irene 1951 joined in with, haven't watched yet, but I feel they are course-correcting Bill/Hayley. The actors are fine, just not with each other. Always looked awkward together. Having said that, the actress is benefiting by getting better stuff. Bill also fits with Dani, or for that matter, someone else. Maybe new tall attorney, who starts at firm. They can't make the same mistake twice, or could they? Dakota Cat was quick to comment. In just one episode, the whole Bill and Hayley story took a huge turn. I never saw her as a grifter, just a young woman trying to hold on to her older man, who was once married to a famous model. I'm really invested now. And just like that, in one short episode, the tables have been flipped, and Bill has no idea at all that his end could be in sight. One of the best plot twists so far in Beyond the Gates' short tenure. Beyond the Gates spoilers for October 2024, 2025 find Bill Hamilton in danger and Kat Richardson completely ticked off. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week and then dive into what we should be seeing next week. On Wednesday, October 15th, BTG, we are going to have Dana Leslie Thomas using the past to make some sort of play for her future. And somehow Dr. Ted Richardson is involved in all this. Leslie is still pushing to be with Ted. She's jealous of his friendship with June, and you know Leslie can trace a line to see that Ted is basically flirting with another waitress. Although what Leslie doesn't realize is that with June it is quite innocent. She's not the shark that Leslie is, and who I think she always has been. So whatever plotting she gets up to, we know it's going to be wicked. Randy Parker gets a deadly order to carry out, and the target is shocking. Now, just at first glance of this spoiler, you would think it would be his mobbed-up boss, Joey Armstrong, who's ordering him to kill somebody. Like maybe he wants Marcel Malone gone because he knows a lot about Joey's business. I wonder if this is Hayley Lawson asking Randy to do something dodgy to someone and hurt them. It would be kind of interesting if Hayley asked Randy to target her to somehow play into some kind of sympathy with Bill. We'll see. I don't put anything past Hayley after she faked that pregnancy and faked the miscarriage and surgery with Randy there helping her. Didn't Bill notice they didn't even get a bill with a copay for all that nonsense? Come on, Andre Free. Richardson has some tough questions for Dani Dupree about Bill. Now, Hayley told Andre that Dani is still hot for Bill, but at the same time, Hayley said she thinks Andre could make Dani happy, and she was giving him some advice to make that marriage work because she wants Dani out of the way. She wants her to stay with Andre. And I just wonder if Dani is going to admit to kissing Bill twice, or if she is going to keep that secret because she and Andre agreed to have an open thing. But I think it was also supposed to be an honest thing. Plus, Kat shares a big relationship update, and so does Dr. Nicole Dupree Richardson. Kat's obviously talking about terrible Tomas Navarro, and Nicole is talking about very handsome Carlton that we haven't gotten to see a whole bunch of. Now that Tomas has finally given Kat a little bit of a thrill in the country club closet, that's slightly better. But that's not the problem with Tomas. He has been fixated on her sister, took her sister to bed to soothe his ego. So Kat can't trust him because what happens the next time he gets his Wolf V Wings heart? Is he going to run back to Eva Thomas again? I bet he would. Thursday, October 16th on Beyond the Gates, we've got Martin Richardson blindsided when Bradley Smith drops to one knee and he proposes. He already invited Martin to move back home. They already told Samantha and Tyrell they were putting the family back together. The kids are already excited about that. They're going to be super duper excited that Smitty proposed, and I believe this vow renewal is going to happen really soon. Could kick off by the end of the week. Chelsea Hamilton thinks Dani got robbed on Thursday. I don't know if that's metaphorical, Like she got robbed of having Bill in her life. Or maybe there's actually stuff missing from her house. Maybe that's what Randy was sent to do, was to do something at Dani's house. It could be about things being rearranged for Andre to move in, Dani making room for him. We'll see. I'm interested to see what crazy Hayley's next move is, though, because Hayley has a birthday treat for Bill, but somebody else winds up with it. And I wonder if whatever birthday treat sounds like food. And I wonder if Hayley had drugged it or something. Because now we have to question if that stroke he had was organic, or if Hayley somehow caused it. Naomi Hamilton Hawthorne and Jacob Hawthorne don't see eye to eye on her pregnancy, and Naomi is at the point where she's about to decide something, like terminate the pregnancy or not. Then on Friday, October 17th episode of Beyond the Gates, we've got Nicole and Ted feeling kind of sad about their marriage. Years and years of marriage that are now destroyed and lying in ruins around them. I think they are going to be reminded of all that love and loss as they watch Martin and Smitty renew their vows when their own vows have been broken and cast aside, at least by Ted. I think Nicole has kept hers. Eva and Tons figure out that they got played. I wonder if Leslie tricked them somehow to wind up somewhere together, because she is continuing to matchmake them. Basically, Leslie is living vicariously through Eva, and she sees Kat as Eva's Nicole. So, she is definitely going to conspire to help her daughter. Kat, meanwhile, is making plans for an unforgettable night. Now, that could be her helping to plan the vow renewal ceremony, or it sounds like it might be a big night for her and Tomas, and maybe whatever has happened with Eva and Tomas is going to interfere. Also, there is a joyous event for the family, and that obviously is going to be Martin and Smitty's vow renewal ceremony on Friday, could carry over into the following week. The week of October 20th through the 24th on Beyond the Gates, Kat and Tomas may be at odds again because of whatever happens with him and Eva that I suspect is the work of Leslie. Martin and Smitty are back together, vows renewed. Things are great. June is in the mix and it is accepted. So the only issue they really have is Joey, but that issue is looming. Meanwhile, Vanessa McBride and Joey continue to heat up. But I am worried in the wake of Doug McBride's death and Danelle McBride going back to college, if Vanessa is going to spiral and embrace more and more of Joey's darkness and start doing dark deeds herself. Hayley is plotting against Bill. That's going to kick into high gear. We already knew that Randy was her secret co-conspirator to some extent, but I think now we know a lot more. They are cousins, but we still don't know Hayley's core issue with Bill. This seems like far more than just jealousy over Dani. I think Hayley came into that family targeting Bill, and I think this is a long-running, very personal vendetta. I hope we find out more soon. Eva soon meets Jacob's brother, Isaiah Hawthorne, and he's going to turn Eva's head away from no-good Tomas. Ted likes June, it's platonic, but I do think that she is going to tell Ted that his wife threatened her, and that could change things between them, and he's going to realize that it wasn't Nicole. Dani and Andre's marriage solidifies. But can she forget Bill once and for all? Or because of Hayley's plotting, will Bill and Dani draw closer together, especially if Bill's in danger? Kind of feels like Dani and Bill are on a long, slow road back towards a reunion. We'll see. Nicole keeps seeing Carlton, but she may find herself unable to feel that same vibe she felt for Ted. Hayley has never been one to bottle up her feelings, but this week in Beyond the Gates, she opened up in a way that left everyone stunned. After catching Bill kissing Dani, she not only revealed her heartbreak, but also dropped a bombshell about her true connection to Randy. Now that her secret's out, Hayley's gearing up to act, and what she does next will have lasting consequences. Earlier this week, viewers were hit with the surprise that Hayley and Randy are actually cousins. That twist came just after Hayley witnessed Bill and Dani in an intimate moment, sending her emotions into a tailspin. But instead of spiraling, Hayley found focus and a partner in crime. Her reunion with Randy quickly turned strategic. The two were later seen together at the casino, and it became clear they had a plan. Whatever they cooked up, it stemmed from the deep betrayal she felt. Meanwhile, Chelsea found herself alarmed by something much closer to home. She noticed items missing from her mother's house and jumped to the conclusion that her mother had been robbed. Her instincts rarely fail her, so whether it's a theft or something more personal, she's on high alert and ready to dig for answers. In Thursday's episode, Hayley presents Bill with what appears to be a birthday surprise, but the outcome is anything but festive. The gift winds up in the wrong hands, sparking chaos that spreads quickly. Some even joke about an anthrax scare. But the truth is, Hayley doesn't joke. Whatever was inside that box, it was meant to make a statement, and it certainly does. Hayley's plan clearly wasn't just about emotional revenge. Elsewhere, at the brownstone, Martin and Smitty's relationship takes a sweet and unexpected turn. After patching things up, Smitty shocks Martin by dropping to one knee and proposing again. The moment brings rare joy amidst the storm, and might just be the emotional anchor the show desperately needs right now. While Martin steps into a hopeful future, Naomi and Jacob's relationship hangs in the balance. Naomi remains clear. She doesn't want children, and she's not afraid to say it. During a heart-to-heart with her mother, Dani understood that Naomi's choice isn't a passing phase. It's something she's deeply committed to. On the flip side, Jacob is now wrestling with new emotions. After seeing a positive pregnancy test, he realized just how much he wants to become a father, especially with Naomi by his side. But their visions of the future no longer align, and that gap may be too wide to bridge. Stay tuned to Soap Opera Daily for all the latest Beyond the Gates news, spoilers, and updates. Daytime's biggest night is almost upon us. The 2025 Daytime Emmy Awards will be handed out this Friday. There is some tough competition in multiple categories, so the night will be a nail-biter. It is the daytime actors' night to shine and be recognized for all of the hard work they put in and day out. It's also a night for the actors to celebrate the genre with their peers. The addition of the Outstanding Emerging Talent in a Daytime Drama Series category marks a fresh effort to highlight newer performers who are reshaping the genre. Beloved soap legend Jane Elliott will be inducted into the Gold Circle, while Kate Linder, James Reynolds, and Judy Bly-Wilson join the Silver Circle. These honors recognize decades of impact in daytime storytelling. For the first time, the Daytime Emmys will stream exclusively on watch.theemmys.tv, ensuring soap fans worldwide can tune in live. The shift from broadcast to digital reflects the changing way audiences consume daytime drama, without losing the glamour and emotion fans expect from the genre's biggest night. The 52nd Annual Daytime Emmy Awards will take place on Friday, October 17, 2025, at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium in Pasadena, California. The telecast will stream live at 7 p.m. ET on watch.theemmys.tv. It is Emmy week, and the stars are preparing for the big night. Who do you think will take home the gold? You can scour the list of nominees to see if your favorite is nominated. The 2025 Gold and Silver Circle inductees have also been revealed. General Hospital's Jane Elliott is the sole Gold Circle inductee this year. Among the Silver Circle honorees are The Young and the Restless, Kate Linder, Ian's, Days of Our Lives, James Reynolds, and casting director Judy Bly-Wilson. The Daytime Emmy Awards were established in 1974 by the National Academy of Television, Arts and Sciences to give daytime television its own spotlight, separate from the primetime Emmys. Early Emmy ceremonies had already recognized daytime work. In fact, daytime categories appeared in primetime Emmy shows in the early 1970s, but by 1974, Nata spun off a dedicated awards show for soaps, talk, game shows, children's programs, and other daytime formats. In recent years, streaming and shifts in viewing habits forced further evolution. Nata's restructured its Emmy calendar, realigning daytime and news and documentary awards, and moving the daytime ceremony from its traditional late spring slot into October beginning in 2025. The Daytime Emmys remain a cornerstone of daytime TV's identity, honoring seasoned legends, emerging talent, and the broad creative and technical teams behind the scenes who make daytime television possible.